all I can say is I'm very excited. I've just woken up and I've got that song in my head which goes, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mm-mm-mm. Do. Not that I know that song very well, but that was at the Trump rally that I'm still watching. Woken up. Hang on, I think I need to light my camera. I've woken up this morning. Yeah, that's better. And you know, my lovely friends over the pond in America. Obviously, I knew there was a Trump rally, but it was late and I fell asleep watching other stuff. So I thought I'd wake up in the morning. Got woken up to a few comments going, go and look at the West Virginia rally, Jfk Jr.'s there. And I'm like, well, I knew he would be. So we go and look. I'm like, where is he? Where is he? See, if you're not on the Q train. So we go and look. I'm like, where is he? Where is he? See, if you're not on the Q train, hi, and you don't follow the breadcrumbs and you know what's going on with the JFK Jr. thing, therefore you won't believe it if you don't research. But we all know that I've been on that JFK Jr. train quite a while now. So I'm watching. Oh yes, I was watching. I'm so excited. That's why I had to come on now. I'm going to come tonight, but I had to come on now. I was watching and I'm thinking, where is he? He's behind it. But it's when Trump came on to the West Virginia song, because I was watching it on Fox. I am watching it now. Well, I'm watching it after this. I was watching it. And he's there on the left hand side. He moves over and he's over this side. He's over that side for a minute. Then he's over there. His wife's there. Black hair up. Glasses on. Black jumper. Scarf. He's there. Vincent Fusco lookalike. Oh yes. And he's got his fedora hat on, because those of you who might not know, even in America or over here that aren't researching why that is so important, that the fedora hat is to do with one of the biggest clowns at the time in America, when JFK Jr. was a small boy, was called Emmett the Clown, who wore a fedora hat. And you can go and actually Google pictures of Emmett the Clown. Looks a bit like what he's trying to portray there with his beard. Looks like Emmett the Clown. Thank you. No. So I'm just like, woo, yeah, and his dad's glasses, because we all know about his dad's glasses, his dad's watch. He always has something on to do with his dad. But that fedora hat is signalling Emmett the Clown, because the story goes, when he was a young boy with his sister, they had the clown round when he was there with his mother. He rubbed his greasy red nose on his sister. She got a bit scared, so the guy who was Emmett the Clown was a bit worried, you know, with all the sort of security guards and that around. So he bent down and did it to Jackie Onassis. Yes. Yes, he does look like Emmett the Clown, and that's the signal to joining the dots to JFK Jr. really, because that is the little story of when he was a little boy. Emmett the Clown, that's what Emmett the Clown did to his sister with his greasy red nose. You know, the paint that you put on your face as a clown. You can go and Google that. That is a story that happened when he was a little boy. So, like I said, for those of you who think it's a farce, it will be to people who think it's a farce, because they're not researching, they're not going back to different stories way back when. So, you know, oh, it's 4:35 a.m. Why am I still up? I don't know. I've just woke up and like, whoop, whoop. So I was singing along. You know, I just feel like going, hello, America. I just love in America. Yeah. Pictures of both of them, Carolyn and him. Oh, it's just brilliant. Q, you will be surprised who. Yes, Q, you will be surprised who you're talking to. I've not been surprised who he's been talking to, because most of us know who are on the Q train. You can tell I'm not even dressed yet. I'm just so excited. And I just love that song for West Virginia as well. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. He always looks different because he's in disguise. 11/11, he's in disguise. He wanted to be an actor when he was younger. He's in disguise at all the rallies, because obviously, you know, he's going to rock up one day without it all on. But that was very clear. It was brilliant. Trump was talking about the Demorats, you know, the Demo Devils, you know, how nasty they are. I saw all that talking about the radical groups, you know, connects everywhere really, the radical groups. I've not got through the rally yet, but I was like, whoop, 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 whoop. And he was dancing a little bit there. Oh, if you want to look for JFK Jr., it's when Trump first comes on, the West Virginia song's playing. He walks over to, you know, where he stands and talks with his microphone. Before he gets there, he stops a little bit. JFK Jr. is here, and then he's here, and he's like this. Say this is a phone. He stood there, like this, pretending to take a picture. Oh, yeah, he's there, and Caroline's there with her phone like this. He's got it that way. All you have to look for is the guy with the fedora hat on. Then Trump moves over to his stage, you know, to where he's talking, and they're over that side. Always there. Always there. I found a possible connection, Trump and JFK's crash, not sure for... Do you know, when you start looking back, like, JFK Jr. had a cast on his leg that day. He wouldn't have been flying with a cast on his leg. And he put it out there that he had a cast on his leg. That was another signal. You know, when you look back now... You look back now. And by the way, all the Q posts now, if you go back now, from the beginning, because someone put on, I think it was Jenny Hatch, I don't think she's been on it a long time, even though her video's brilliant. She said, oh, it's only been going for a couple of months. No, it hasn't. It's about a year now, or nearly a year. If you go back to the Q drops now, you'll see everything that they said now is happening right now. Right now. Right now. And like I've said to some people, when people say, oh, Q's not real, he's only been doing it since last year, you know, October, November, whatever it was, November. It's like, no, that's when he started dropping the breadcrumbs, people. Get with it. This plan has been in the plan for years. Maybe more than 18 or 19 years, ever since, you know, supposedly JFK Jr.'s died, because he's part of the plan. It could have been before that. Could have been way before that, and they brought him into it because, I don't know why, because what does it add up to? The bushes? Like I said, those of you who don't believe it, that's fine, but please go and research before you open your mouth about it, and research thoroughly and find out those connections. But I'm just in whoop whoop a good mood, even though I am with that thing anyway with JFK Jr., because us of those that research and believe this part of the plan, the next phase, are on it anyway. You know, we see it all the time. But I just like to come on here to say, seen it again. Oh, I just love America. Where we go from, guys. I'm from near Dolly. We have same accent, Northwest UK. Whoop whoop. Yeah, there's a lot of UK patriots that are on this. You know, some may not know about the JFK Jr. thing, and because you got to remember, some people don't even know who JFK Jr. is over this way. They might have heard of JFK, but his son they've not really heard much about. But when you start digging and realising the story behind certain things, being friends with Trump and a lot of different things that Trump's going after, same as JFK Jr. And the reason, what you've got to think is, even if you don't believe it, why would JFK Jr. fake his death? Why? Why would he put a plan together? Why would he fake his death? Think about that, and then go over and go and watch Q, The Plan to Save the World, the 10-minute film by Joe Massapose, and maybe that will make you think a little bit more. Yeah, JFK Jr. is American royalty. He is. And I reckon when Trump steps down, I think someone might be stepping in for Senate who won't be afraid of stepping into the Senate, because he's not going to get bunked off like they normally do, like his father did. But that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. I think somebody is going to unite America. Who's going to unite America? Democrats as well. Who's going to unite America? Who did America love, people? Yeah, target assassination. Exactly, he knew it was going to happen to him. And then Hillary ran, didn't she? The year after he apparently died. Hillary Clinton. Yeah. So who is going to unite America? If someone steps foot on that political stage to be president, who is going to unite America, whether you're a Democrat or not? Who's ever going to be like, oh my God, who did America love? Yep, she is. JFK Jr., people. JFK Jr. Natural guy, nice guy. Hated the media. Who else hates the media? Who else hates mainstream media? I mean, a lot of us do. Who's always shouting it out at his rallies? Fake news. Fake news. Woo woo. Oh, never mind. And I just love it that people think, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She needs to grow up and get in the real world. This is the real world, people. It's all part of everything else. It's all part of the same fight everyone else is fighting. But this is the sort of hope, the beacon in the dark. He is a beacon of light. That man is a beacon of light. When he comes out, it's a beacon of light, not just to America, but to the world. Because then they'll ask, why did you do it? Why did you fake your death? And then what's going to come out? What's the story going to be, people? Massive. She wouldn't have had him killed or his plane crash. She has the ability to crash. Yeah, she does have the ability to crash lots of planes. There's been a lot of planes crashing in where the guy Graham lives, who was at the Kavanaugh hearing. The guy Graham, 2 planes crashed over there where he lives. Was that sending a message? Yep, and he did say, Q said, expand your thinking, people. Exactly. BBC makes me feel sick. Fake, fake, fake. They're all fake. TV's, all of it. Every channel is fake. Trump says all the time, media will come to his side soon. They will, because if they don't, they're not going to have a job, because nobody's going to listen to him. I just don't even watch telly anymore, full stop. He knows, GHW Bush killed his dad. Exactly, of course he does. And that's why also the Bushes were also involved in something else, involved in a lot of things. Yeah, they tried another attempt on Trump, but it's not going to work because Trump's got an alliance with, I believe, with something else. That is going to be disclosure of other stuff that we need to know about that. I have talked about that. Some people can't expand the thinking on, but yeah, Skull and Bones is in, yeah. Secret societies. We'll be talking about sort of stuff like that tonight, of good and bad. Evil and good. Oh, and I've just found out. Get ready for this one. My dad just sent me a picture. Google it, people. I think it was Trump's. I'm not sure if I'm going to get this right. John A.K. Vincent wore a hat called a Kavanaugh hat. Oh, well, there you go. I'm not sure if it's Trump's nana, Trump's grandma, someone in his family, I think it was his grandma, was called Elizabeth Christ, middle name, Christ Trump. She was a German something or other. I mean, we know we've got in the bloodlines, but there are good bloodlines and bad bloodlines. Whoever has a name in the middle called Christ. Yeah, there's people called Jesus and whatever. Here goes the biblical thing again. Christ. Elizabeth Christ. I think it's Elizabeth. Something like that. Google it. Elizabeth Christ Trump. Just gets better and better. It's like Donald Trump's uncle. Got the papers from Tesla. I mean, whoop whoop. I think it was Donald Trump's grandma. I think, you can Google it, someone in his family, is called Elizabeth Christ Trump. I mean, does it get any better? Really? I mean, the more you know, the more you know, the more you research, the more you know. Knowledge is power. This is what Q is. This is what I don't get about people who don't believe in Q. He's on the same fight as many people I see doing good fights over here in England with all the stuff that's going on in here. It's all connected. He's giving you breadcrumbs to research, to get knowledge, to know what's going on, and also the other side of it, because a lot of people know certain things anyway, is researching, and you can actually see how they're taking these regimes down. The other people who don't research this can't see that because they're following mainstream media. We who watch can see. It's like when you're watching the Trump rallies, you're like, whoop, whoop, and you hear certain things that Trump talks about in his speeches. You're like, yes, we know what's going on. It's like the Kavanaugh hearing. They can say what they want. Yeah, Trump's grandmother's middle name is Christ, exactly. The Kavanaugh, it's all a big game. It's all a big film. We're watching it play out. They can sit there and scream about the FBI. We know what's going on. And oh, by the way, Dianne Feinstein, did she leak the document? Like Trump said, she was sat there going, what? Oh, we've got to look into that. Did we leak the document? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Because you're a bitch. Yes, she did. Have you all seen the picture of her putting her arm up over that woman who I think was going to vote for Kavanaugh looked very, very aggressive to me. You know, you don't put your arm over someone and back them onto a corridor wall, do you? No, but these people do. These Democrats do. Because they're evil people trying to get their own way. It's not working, people. You ain't getting your new world order. It isn't happening. Yep. Trump wants to bring a new world in. Not a new world order. A new world for everybody. For humanity. Yeah, she's blaming staffers for the leak. She's blaming staffers when she damn well knows it was her. She damn well knows. She's going down. Ooh, she's in the kill box. She's on the queue. We know. Taking down Saudi Arabian evil regime was the first thing Trump did. Exactly. I've tried telling people this on Discords I've been on, but they all poo-hoo it because they don't research. We know there's still things in those countries that are still going on and stuff like this, but in the end, you know, it's going to be better than it was. But people don't research, so people don't understand because they're not on the Q train. If you're not on the Q train, I know people know about these things. I know people have been awake for ages, but like I said, it's not a race. You don't get a medal for knowing the longest. Q is showing you what's going on behind the scenes. When you see things on mainstream media and it's like, oh, the Las Vegas shooting, this, that, and the other. Yeah, it's to do with other things as well. And it shows you that, so you can pick it up. Go back to the Q drops now. Everything he said from the beginning all the way up to now, all that is playing out now. We can watch. I mean, I was like this the other day, biting my nails about the Kavanaugh. I was like shouting at the screen. I was like, whoa. And everyone's like, oh, it's not happening again. It is. They're doing it in a certain way. We're seeing it all. We're seeing how they screamed out, FBI, FBI, oh, FBI, FBI. FBI can't do anything. They can't control the court hearing. They can look into stuff, but we know some of them have been a bit corrupt. But even if Trump says, yeah, have it, what they'll look into, they're going to look into her and find out what happened with her. And is she actually telling the truth? That may have happened to her, but it wasn't Kavanaugh. It wasn't him. And those documents were leaked. It wasn't him. It wasn't him. Ford admitted live during the hearing that Feinstein held it for until... Yeah, exactly. And also, the disgusting women that were there, I'm not saying, you know, this doesn't happen to women, but it does, but they did it on purpose, these Democrat people, got Flake in the corner and shouting about, crying about, you know, how dare you, you know, women who have been, women who have been, you know, raped, this, that and the other. One of them women there knows all works for Soros. Says it all, really, doesn't it? Says it all. We're not saying this doesn't happen to women, but in this case, it's lies. It's one of the easiest things to throw at someone that is very hard to get the evidence and this, that and the other, and that's why they've done it. 30 odd years later, she comes out, no love. It might have happened. You might have gone to a party and got drunk and not known what day it is and who it was that did it, but it was not Kavanaugh. Yeah, but we're all going to find that out, and we're all going to find... I think there's going to be more hashtag walkaways to the Democrats. Hi from Australia. Hi. There's some great people in Australia. Yeah, it was bullshit, exactly. There was some great people in Australia on... great people in Australia anyway. Great people around the world. All you patriots are brilliant. Yeah, 2 men have claimed to have assaulted Ford, so it wasn't him. Her father is CIA, exactly. You've got the yearbook pictures. It's just, like everyone says, it's an amazing time to be alive, people. But if you're not researching properly, you're not going to see this. You're just going to see what mainstream media are playing out to you, because we all know they don't tell the truth. We all know Fox are good and they put it out. There's half of that team that don't and half of that team that do, but they'll be one of the ones that are moving forward in time to come. Because if mainstream media don't come to the fact of telling the truth, they ain't going to be there. If you are sexually assaulted, do you remember where, when, how? Exactly. And she doesn't seem to remember a lot, does she? Apart from it was him. But she doesn't remember anything else, but she just remembers it's him. She doesn't remember anything else. She's not going to remember it was him. But she's not going to remember it if it was him, because it ain't him. Yeah, bullshit. Look at how we all got that year. But yeah, it's just... And what's the evidence that he used to drink beer? Oh, well, whoopee-doo. Didn't we all when we were younger? Didn't we all, have a bit of a drink and a good time? I mean, how pathetic. Oh, we're going to look at your diary. Oh, well, flipping heck. And the guy who was talking about what does this word mean? And it was like a word for flatulence. And they were trying to make out that that was, oh God, some secret password. It was like, get a grip. You've got no evidence on the guy. You've got no evidence on the guy. Just like you did with Trump with all the accusing things of women about him. It's all bullshit, people. Bullshit. And we're all going to find this out, whether it takes another week or not, which I don't believe it will. It doesn't matter. They've already voted. He's already in. They asked the other day, Graham asked Kavanagh the other day about, was it something to do with something to do with civil war and something, I can't remember what it was, but it's already been, it was like a job interview because that's what it was really. He's in, people. So, you know, it's just, oh. Barry, have you seen the pictures of JFK Jr? Fedora hat, whoop whoop. I was just getting all patriotic, world patriotic, UK patriotic, and especially America. I just get so excited because you lot get more excited. It's brilliant. You have your big music over there. She didn't know what the word... Exactly, and there's no point doing all this because I can do this. These are sunglasses, by the way. I don't know. Oh. You know, trying to look all... But then she does this when something got serious. Trying to look all like, oh, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, I'll look under my glasses and look like a little lost girl that's been... I don't like flying. I can't fly... But I fly everywhere. I fly everywhere. Oh, I've screenshotted them. Hi, hon. Exciting time to be alive. Hi from Australia. It's such an exciting time to be alive. Thank you. It's absolutely... Well, my dad told me... If you Google, I didn't know this, thank you. If you Google JFK Jr, Vincent Fusca, and you Google it and you go on images, there's pictures of Vincent Fusca. And I'm on there as well, doing my videos, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't know that. Laughing my head off. You can actually go and check that out. It's when I did my Vincent Fusca videos weeks back, a couple of months ago when I first started talking about JFK Jr being alive. More air miles than Alan bloody Wicker. Exactly, she's got more air miles. Someone who was really, really afraid of flying that much, I don't think would fly that much. You know? Do you know what I mean? Whatever. But I've had that song in my head all morning now. Country road, take me home. I can't get the tune to the place I belong. West Virginia. Can't get the tune right. West Virginia. Do do do. I'm so excited to have a chat. My family thinks if it's not on... exactly. Your family will think. Earthly Patriot. Remind me after. I'll have to look. Anyone that's not on the Q chain or anything, you tell them that you think JFK Jr is alive and they'll look at you like you need to go to a mental institute because they're just like, what? You're like, no. And by the way, people, I came across something on YouTube. I think it was, what's the YouTube channel? Richie's YouTube video of a woman over here in the UK who told the doctor that she was getting headaches and that from 5G masks that are being put up wherever they were. And obviously she's on the conspiracy thing, you know, that's what they call us. And she went to a doctor's and they thought she was mad. So she sent an email saying, you're all this, that and the other, you're not even looking into it, you're complicit to it because you know what's going on. Guess where they sent her? They sent her to go and stay in a sort of nut house place for 28 days because he thinks she's gone loony because she's into the conspiracy theories. Well, it's not a conspiracy, is it? So that's what they do to you now. They'll send you somewhere to go and get checked out. Yeah, 5G is bad. And they're rolling it out because she sent an email to a doctor saying, if you know about it, you're complicit. And if you don't research it, you're complicit because it is making people ill and it will make people ill. But hopefully, when all this stuff comes out, they'll be going down. They're sending... I had this discussion with somebody who does obviously not research on anything. Somebody on a Discord yesterday said, 5G, what, is it dangerous? I'm like, yeah, it's the, you know, like the frequency waves or whatever you want to call it. It sends out to us. You can't see them. Is my dad on? And this person was like, what do you mean, like a radio? Oh, you need to go and stick, yeah, nanotechnology. You need to go and stick your head in a microwave. I'm like, yeah, that's another one. Microwaves. I said, well, go and ask to have a 5G mask put up in your garden and see if you get ill. and then come back and sent them a video on it that's all over YouTube. So these people who just sit there watching mainstream media, sucking it all in and not doing the research, yeah, it messes up your DNA, and we know our DNA is very important. And the thing I was talking about the other day that might be up there, maybe looking a bit different to us, share the same DNA, all from one. We are all one, all from one. Yeah, no license. So this is what I mean about people not researching. But I want you to give me a number one if you believe JFK Jr is alive. Even if you follow Q, you might not have researched it. You know, you might be getting on there. A 1 if you believe he's alive, and 2 if you don't, and 3 if you're not sure. So 1 alive, 2 no, 3 not sure, because maybe you've not looked into it. Go on, give us some numbers, people. Hi, Dad. Yeah, don't even think about getting a smart meter. They're bad and all. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Bit of a question mark. 1, 1, 1, 1. See? Whoop, whoop. Come on, ones. You can put 2s and 3s up. Depends if you're researching. 1, you believe it. 2, no. 3, you're not sure. Excited 1. Exactly. I'm like 1 all the way. 11, 11. See? Can't all be that daft, can we? See, lots of people are researching. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I just can't wait for this to, I just can't wait for him to come out. Oh, by the way, at the Trump rally as well, there was a Michael Jackson song as well. Can't remember what. I was bopping away myself to the music that was there. They're finding the G5 is also messing with the reproductive. Yeah, it's supposed to be messing with the reproductive organs. Not. It's to so we don't have kids, reproduction, depopulation, all that sort of stuff. Look into it, people. 1, yep. Sling your smartphone meters out of the nearest window. Yep, smart. Anything smart. Smart meters are bad, people. What do they save you? £11 a year. Spying on you and all that sort of stuff. Not good, people. It's not me saying that, you know, it's all over the internet. I just can't wait till he comes out properly. Can you imagine? I will be there spitting my drink out to all those people that were like, she's mad. You know, these people who've said she's mad. Vincent Fusker, George, Google Images research. I've just said that I didn't realise I was on the Google Images. Foil hats, I'll be getting my foil. Oh, last night, I know this is going to sound mad to a few of you, but I will be on tonight talking about this. I went in the garden and I thought, yeah, when he's clean shaven, when his hair's, oh yeah. I went in the garden last night and it was cloudy and then it sort of cleared for a bit. There are not smart, intelligent agencies. And the clear skied up, the sky cleared up a little bit and I could see the stars for once and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to go and sit in the garden in the dark. 5 a.m. and I'm going to sit with a brew, a cup of tea. And then I thought, actually, I'm going to lie down because I kept looking up and I was cricking my neck because we don't look up. And I swear to God, maybe it was me because I've been watching a lot of alien things at the minute, but I saw something. Yeah, people are being programmed, yeah, aimlessly through life. Of course they are. Does anyone wonder if they have children? Well, exactly. And I saw some orbs again. And I was like, really looking because they were high up. No flashing lights. It wasn't a plane. I live in an area where planes are going across all the time. Yeah, not smart gender. Yeah, G5 is bad. And then, I'm not joking. I couldn't make out what this was. Something went past, high in the sky, no flashing lights like a plane. Looked like round. And then it went bright light. This was at night, by the way. Dim. Bright, dim, stayed dim, looked a bit not, when it went dim looked a bit more slightly reddy orange, very, 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 very faint, and then just stayed like that, and I was like, what the hell was that? I say go out in your gardens, people, at night, and just, I was proper relaxed. I had 432 hertz music on, it was like spiritual meditating music. I had that on at the side of me. I just lay there with a brew and I just relaxed and it was so relaxing. It was brilliant. That's all I'm saying. It's JFK's son. Yeah, it's JFK Jr. My 5G connection is excellent. Oh, it's the car person. Well, good for you. You might be getting ill off it. It's not about the connection. It's about the waves that it's giving you. It's not about the connection. With a flashing hat on. Most people never look up. Exactly. Most people never look up. I'll be talking about this again tonight. Crazy things in the smoky skies. Exactly. A lot of people don't look up because a lot of people are too busy looking at other stars. What other stars am I talking about? Anyone guess? Seen at least 3. Yeah, there are always orbs that I've seen. Orbs power up and fade over. Well, yeah. What are the stars people look at, especially the young generation? And it ain't the stars in the sky. Celebrities, those stars, looking at the wrong stars, thinking the gods and everything, aren't they? Believing everything those celebrities say. Beyonce, Jay-Z, go on and on and on and on and on. Lots of them. So, you know, it's one of those. So, you know, like I said, people who don't research don't really, you know these things. So, I don't know where I think it's rolled in down south. I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh, you get people on here who are just pathetic. You get the kids on keyboard warriors and that who have to come out with silly things because they don't understand what's going on. And that's why I say I feel sorry for some people who don't research. It's not their fault when you get trolls on or people who shout other things out because they don't understand. Because that's the thing. They don't understand. They don't get it. They don't know the stories behind certain things. They don't know the story behind JFK. They don't know the story behind JFK Jr. Spaceship, yeah. I believe in all that. I believe there is, you know, I'm going to be doing a talk on it again tonight. Because I was watching stuff again last night. That's all adding up. Yeah, 5G rollout. They probably won't bloody tell us if they put it out properly anyway. That's what they do. Oh, no, I know he was being... Yeah, I know. I get that on here now and again anyway. Because that's people thinking they're funny. And all they can come out with is like, you know, dirt out of their mouth because that's all they can say. You get a lot of that off people sometimes when they get hurt about stuff because they don't know about stuff, so all they can chuck out is like sexual abuse at you. It's like, okay. No, a lot of people don't know who JFK Jr is. Bye, Dad. Well, I'll be ringing you later. They said 5G won't happen in the UK, but this woman said who was on Alan Ritchie's channel. She's from the UK. It's somewhere down south. I think it's somewhere down south. They're trying. They're trying. But I think we'll have to be ripping the posts down, people. Oh, we know who killed JFK. Who's behind it all? Bush. Bush. Senior. George. That's why JFK Jr. brought, when he was alive, brought a magazine out, the George magazine. Says it right there. George Bush. Yeah, many health issues that can't be identified. If you don't believe about 5G, you need to go and research on it. Yep, the CIA, yep. And who covered it up? CNN, the mainstream media at the time. That's why they're going for mainstream media. Fake news, that's another reason. When it comes out, it will be news around the world. Exactly, that's what I was saying. Because when it comes out, that's why people say, why do you look to America? Why do you look to America? If America sneezes, the whole world catches a cold. So let's just imagine for 1 minute for those people who don't believe in JFK Jr. or know nothing about him or haven't even researched. Yeah, they did. So he comes out, he's alive, and then everyone says, oh my God, JFK Jr.'s alive. What's the story behind that? And then he comes out and tells everyone, the whole world will know about everything that we know about anyway because it's all connected. The whole world will be happy as well. The whole world will be amazed. All the truth will come out about everything. They'll see the truth. America is the beacon of light, whether you believe that or not, whether you're someone who's not really into America. I've always liked America. They are the last beacon of light, the last Western superpower country, if you want to say. The last, you know, like Christian value things over there that people seem to be taking away, you know. And even if you're not into that, it doesn't matter. They're the last beacon of hope. Yeah, viscera, I always get it wrong, decals. They're the last beacon of hope. America falls, we all fall. America isn't falling, we've won. So the world wins, basically. Heard the latest last night. The Queen decided to support Trump. I haven't got a clue. You know, I'd have to go and research that. She will be supporting Trump, and so will Theresa May, as we all know, because Trump's been over and had a word with him. She knows that he knows everything. The team know everything. They've got the crap on everyone. Everyone. All of us, me, you, all around the world. And it's kept in places as well. They know the shit on everyone. And if the Queen doesn't want the information that they know about her, that a lot of us know, but you know, a lot of people love the Queen and the royals and they think that this and that, and they don't actually look back into the family and all that. A lot of us know that anyway. Then she's got to do as she's told. Where is Assange? Exactly. I don't believe Assange is in the UK. I don't believe he's in the UK embassy at all. At all. Don't listen to mainstream media. Poppy Bush. Oh, there's just, oh yeah, Gitmo's well warming up. Watch everything is a rich man's trick. JFK Jr to 9/11. Exactly. When his story comes out, the greatest story ever told and why the plan was put together for the first time. They were at the elites or whatever you want to call it, were at the top of they were just there, just about to, you know, this new world order thing. Even though we've been in a silent war, you know, they've been getting us in sort of thing, but they were at the height of, you know, getting there, and then all of a sudden she lost, and she thought she'd never lose, and then Trump got in, and then things started to change, and it'll change in America, like I said, America first, then the world, and then the red wave will come over here and sweep all over the EU. We already know what's happening in the EU. Everyone's rebelling with certain things that are going on in certain countries. Like I said, it's all connected, people. So when people poo-hoo Q and don't bother looking into it and realise it's fighting the same fight as you. It's fighting for freedom for the people. The breadcrumbs have been given to the people all over the world that follow Q. It's not, oh, it's a cult. Well, I'll tell you what, if it was, I'd rather be in that one. There's good, there's bad, there's dark, and there's light. Hi. They give people the breadcrumbs of codes. So you go and research, question everything, and research yourself to find the truth out. He's giving back the power to the people, not the power to the politicians, not the power to the government. That's how it shouldn't be. They're supposed to work for us. It's giving us, the people, back the power, how it should always be in every country across the world. So we can fight this for our children and our children's 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 children, the next generations to come. So we can have, if you want to get biblical, heaven on earth. Okay? Stay smart, people. Learn how to have critical thinking. Yep. And I will be talking about the other mad stuff tonight, and people can see that as a bit of fun or not. I just believe in that anyway, and it has been brought to our attention, and there are certain things that are going to be disclosure on certain things because it needs to help. Yeah, secret space station. Exactly. All the stuff, NASA, we know NASA lie. They might not have lied about being up there, but they lie about what's out there. Interdimensional, outer dimensional, inner earth and all that. I will be talking again about tonight if anyone wants to come over and just have a chat, and even if you don't believe in it, the dots connect. Yeah, the dots connect. You know, like I said, Trump, Tesla, the Tesla thing. Trump's uncle has seen the Tesla notes. That's out there. Go and Google it if you don't know. Yeah, we want Space Force, not NASA. Yeah. Thing is, you can go out there and research a lot of stuff. You've got to get researching on the right channels, the right people. You know, you get recommended stuff, all this stuff starts coming up. You've got to start going on your phone, looking at other stuff, looking into Tesla and Trump and all this other stuff. JFK Jr. Start researching about his family. A lot of people in his family got assassinated, like 6 when they ran for Senate. You've got to go back and back and back. You've also got to look into the Emmett the Clown. You've got to research properly, people. Research. It's even out there in films, so you don't have to sit there watching someone like me going, oh, I think it's this and that. You don't have to believe me. You actually research yourself, you will find things out that connect the dots at the end of the day. If you don't research and you just sat there, you can sit there following people on YouTube, like I watch people, but I also research around the net and research on different things to see what I can find out as well. You've got to research along with it. Then you have a say more in what you actually believe. Some people, You don't forget, there's people on YouTube who've followed Q and put things out, and now they've turned Isaac Green and people like that. They've turned and said he's not real. Why did you get paid off, or was you never on the train anyway? There are people that will say they believe in something and then turn, because then they want you to turn, because they're saying, oh yeah, we researched, oh no, it's not true now. They were put there at the beginning, or they've been turned by money. As we know, a lot of people have been, yeah, shills, a lot of people have been persuaded by money. They want to sell the country out, sell themselves out. They're not bothered because they're greedy. And that's what's up with the world today, is there's too many greedy people. Too many greedy people, you know. Because at the end of the day, in the big picture of it all, they're going to be seen for what they really are. You sold your country out like many did. You know what I mean? So, whatever. Knowledge is power, and that's what they are shit scared of. Exactly. It's like I've said, there's hidden knowledge out there, the hidden powers, the hidden knowledge that have been hidden from the masses of the people are now coming out. They didn't want that to happen because we're more powerful than them. There's more of us than them when we have the knowledge that they've known for a very long time. Knowledge is power. Power to the people, not the elites, to the people. Simple, really, you know. Yep, root of all evil, exactly. Like I said the other day, we shouldn't be living in a world where people are starving, there's wars and stuff like that. It's all made for money, 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 and all the other different things we know about that go along with all that they're doing to, you know, kids, people, and this, that, and the other, you know, and we know all about that nasty side of it. That is what's happening. There shouldn't be wars around the world, there shouldn't be people starving, but they all do it to benefit themselves. They put it out on mainstream media to get your emotions working off what pictures what they're putting on the TV. And we know some of it are actors, not all of it, because people do get hurt, people do get caught up in it, people do die, but a lot of it's put there for you to go off your emotions and start screaming, shouting, oh, I've got to go to war, I've got to do this. People know in these other countries as well, even in the Middle East, people know it's not, you know, there's people over that side that are onto Q. They know what's going on, they know how governments work and this, that, and the other, high up, how they work to show everyone over here something's going on when it's not going on, and they twist it all. We know about that. Yeah, like the vaccine propaganda. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all done by design, exactly. For the sheeple who sit watching the telly going, you know, like if you're on it and you talk to your parents and they don't believe you or your friends and they go, oh, well, I didn't see it on the news and the news said this and the news said that, so it can't be true because the news didn't say that. All right then. Because the news are mainstream media in the papers and everything. So if you're following mainstream media, you're not going to find anything out. So that's what I mean. People won't believe it unless it's on the news, on TV, television. I'll tell me lies to the world. And you all sit there watching and believing everything that's put on the news. Switch the TV off, people, until they come round to the fact that they need to tell the truth. Find your other sources on alternative news channels and, you know, different people's channels, and you'll find the truth. Yeah. That's why your parents and your friends will sit there when they think you're mad. Good morning from Long Island, hi. And we'll sit there and go, but the news didn't say that. Brilliant. Keep watching mainstream media. Well, thank you. I'm just one of them, when I feel something's real and I can see something because I've researched stuff. So obviously I've researched a bit. You don't have to be a rocket science to research some of the stuff and actually put it together, you know, because we've got help off Q anyway. When you research and then you're like, oh yeah, I can see it. Once you've seen, you can't unsee what you've seen. It's the red pill thing. You might want to go back to the blue pill, but then again, I wouldn't. I'd rather know what's going on because it's the greatest time to be alive. But I just feel it's true as well. And there's a difference with feeling and thinking as well. Yeah, the reason for martial law. And no one will sway that for me on here. Anyone saying, oh, it's not real. Oh, someone at the Trump rally the other time said it wasn't Jfk Jr. Someone on Facebook. I don't care what someone said on Facebook. I can see it for myself. I have eyes. I can see. I can research myself. I don't need to let, you know, there's too many people out there who believe this as well. But if you've seen it yourself, it's like people talking about, let's say, for example, UFOs, unidentified flying object. If it doesn't look, you know, if you can't identify it, it's a UFO. Only people who've had them experiences with UFO whatever will believe it. If you haven't, because you've never seen one, you've got your head stuck in down here watching TV and other stuff and watching celebrities, and you've never come across something that you thought was a bit weird, then obviously you're going to say, oh, it's not real, I've never seen anything. But if you're someone who's actually experienced something, Even if you think it's a bit mad, but you're like, well, I don't know actually what it was, then, you know, it's one of them. If you're not experiencing seeing something for yourself and how things work, then you don't see. Yeah, vaccines. No more to, yeah, there's all that as well. There's all different things, but don't forget they do use religion on religion, colour on colour, and women on men, you know, like fighting against each other. And sometimes it's the radical side of it. Like Trump said in his rally, the radical group of Democrats. The same thing. There's people within religions, people within the different races and stuff like that who don't act like some of these radical people are acting, you know, brainwashed people. You know, that's why, you know, there's blacks for Trump, and then people go, oh, were they paid? No, they can see what's going on. You only have to go and watch Q, The Plan to Save the World, the 10-minute film by Joe Maspose. Says it right there. Why they've put us against each other. To keep us divided, to keep us hating away from what's really going on. Keep you distracted. Keep us fighting. We don't need to be fighting. I'm sorry, I've said before, and a woman that was on here who was black said she was unsubscribing because of what I said. And I was like, what? I said, one, I like Trump. Two, it's not Black Lives Matter. It's not Black Lives Matter. It's not White Lives Matter. It's everybody's lives matter. If it's only Black Lives Matter, then white lives don't matter. If it's only white lives matter, then black lives don't matter. I'm sorry. It's all lives matter. And even jokingly, that goes for aliens too, you know, we'll have a bit of a laugh there. All lives matter. Even the animals and everything, the way they're treated in certain places. It's all lives matter. It's not. And that woman had a go at me because I said black lives don't matter because she was black. It was like, no. All lives matter. What do you not get? These Democrats, they on this side, the Antifa, do all this black lives matter, black lives matter. Were you saying that white lives don't matter? And anyone who's saying who white lives don't matter, you're saying black lives don't matter. It's all lives matter. Thank you. All beings and human beings' lives matter. It's freedom for humanity, people. It's not freedom for one race, one skin colour, one culture. What do people not get? Do you know, this is how stupid some people are. You think you're fighting for the right, especially on the Antifa side, putting all these things of, oh yeah, these lives matter. Are you stupid? Do you not realise you're causing the divide? Oh, hate speech. Hate speech. It's not hate speech. People can have their opinions. If you don't agree with someone, like I said, people who don't like my channel will get lost. Go on someone else's channel. Why do you feel the need to troll? If you don't like it, go somewhere else. There's many people on YouTube doing all sorts of different channels. Go to the one that you like. Why waste your energy? You're not going to change my mind. You're not going to make me do other videos. I'll talk about what I want to talk about. Flu shots, sorry, not flush. Yeah, don't have flu shots anymore. Barack doesn't count as a true first black president. No, he doesn't. I'm sorry. And that's another thing I'll say. When Barack Obama, I mean, I'm not in America, but when he first came out, I was like, yeah, black president, woo. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy. Talks the talk, but doesn't walk the walk. Bringing America down. Like Bill Clinton and Bush. Talk the talk. You think you're hearing something you want to hear. Never did nothing. Trump comes along. Oh, sorry, he's bringing everything back, isn't he? He's bringing everything back. Jobs, everything back. And if you can't see that in America because you're on the wrong side, then I don't know what's wrong with you. He's bringing everything back and building everything back up that they brought down. Because he actually talks the talk and walks the walk. Because he actually, you know, all mouth and no action. Well, Trump is all mouth and all the action. Promises made, promises kept. Boom. Boom. So that's all I'm saying. Yep, oh bummer. If you can't see that, then you're brainwashed, people. I'm in the UK and I can see what he's doing. And it will come over here. What do they say about you? Don't know where they are. Where are they? Well, let's see what they're saying today. If I actually knew where they were. Just let me have a look. Don't actually know where they are. Where are they? Normally on my table. Have a quick look. Still looking. Actually, I don't know where they are. I'll see if they're upstairs. Let me have a look. Maybe I took them up. I don't remember taking them upstairs. But yes, JFK Jr is alive. That's really weird. I don't actually know where they are. I had them on the table last night, so sorry, I'm just walking downstairs, so they must be there. Let's have one more look. Where would they be? Maybe I was sat with them last night, I'm not sure. No. Probably making everyone sick now, walking about. I don't actually know. Oh, they're in front of me. They're propping up my phone because I haven't got a whatchamacallit. Let's see. I'll have to put a book, but I might need to get a book now. Let me see. Right, I have to prop you up on some books, so my cards were behind it. Let's see. So, Hillbilly Deplorables in Tennessee. Hallelujah. But that song's in my head again. Country road, take me home to the place. What is it? I can't remember. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, West Virginia. I don't really know the song, but that's in my head. Take me home. I'm still not ready this morning. I'm still sat in my pyjamas, but hey ho. Funky time. Right. I'm on for just today and what's going on and everything. Yeah. To the place I belong, West Virginia. I need to come and live in America, people. I'm just pumped up. Who will be the 45th? Well, it's going to be Jfk Jr. Yeah. I need to get that tune. One of my faves. It was just great, and Trump was there. He was rocking to it. He was swaying to the song. Yeah. I don't really know the song properly, but hi. Yeah, I was just very excited. I was like, country road, take me home to the place. I haven't got the tune, I belong. West Virginia, take me home. West Virginia, take me home. Yeah, that was the painting I did. The first painting I did. It's not very good. I prefer my other one over there. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia. Yeah, I am in the UK, but I'm just singing the American song because, you know, Trump rally and everything, JFK Jr. Oh, 2 cards have just fell out on the floor. Well, the 2 that fell out, funnily enough, are gratitude and appreciation. I can't even say it. Gratitude and fresh approach. Well, guess what, people? See? World, fresh approach, because we actually do need a fresh approach to the world. believe it or not, to all the countries all over the world. We need a fresh approach to the economy and stuff like that. You know, if it gets taken down, or well, some things need to be taken down, or should I say banking systems and that, some things need to be taken down. I'm not very good at singing. Some people need it, some stuff needs to be taken down. The old needs to be taken down to bring the new world. Like I said, not new world order, new world, because it's not working. They use the money for them. They don't give it to the people. They tax us all over the world like Billy O, so we can't have lives that we want to live and be with our children and have more time with our family and friends and do the things that you love, because that's what we're put on the planet for. We are not put on the planet to work your asses down to the bone, to not be able to give your kids a future, not be able to pass your houses on because they take money from that, you know, all over the world of your you know, tax on you when you leave your house to your kid, all this stuff. We are not on this planet. We were not made to be put on this planet to work yourself to death, and they keep raising how long you've got to work till to just work and die. That is not what we were put on the planet for. We were here to create. We were here to love one another. Might sound a bit whack to some, but we were here. We're not on a hamster wheel. They wanted us on a hamster wheel, keeping us dumb, and they're there with all the knowledge and all the power that, you know, about the universe. As I will be talking about that tonight, people. We're going to go out on a wacky one again tonight. Bit of fun if you don't believe in it, but whatever, like I was talking about the other day. But we were not human beings. We're spiritual beings having a human experience in a 3D world. We were put here to, yes, experience in the physical, the five senses, but we weren't here to work ourselves to death and carry on working and have none of the freedom to spend more time with family and friends and the stuff we want to do. They just want us all stressed out and keeping us ill and keeping us down, and that is what they are doing, and that is a fact. Yeah, 5 flames. Yep. Exactly. You'd be spending more time doing the things you really want to do, and that could be helping in your community, being with your kids and family, you know, having more time with them, which is what it should be about, instead of throwing them in school and all these before and after school clubs where they're not getting the stuff they need. They need to be with the parents, and all this sort of stuff, all over the world as well. It's freedom for humanity, and in the world in the world we live today, we should have evolved to something different as well, but we haven't. They've kept us down. They've kept us from the knowledge. And this is why I said the other day with the alien conspiracy is, if you're into all beings and sort of stuff like that, and no matter what you call them, angels or whatever you call them, that's what they're trying to do. We're supposed to be coming together with our spiritual coming together. But they've stopped that. Women like men with beards or clean shaven? Don't know. Depends. Stubble's nice. That's in between. We are missing the 5th dimension. Yep, the 5th dimension. The 5th dimension is where they come from. Tesla was in... Yes, he was. And if you think... And like I said, Tesla, you want to go and research it. If you don't know about Tesla, get researching. Donald Trump's uncle... When Tesla died, the FBI went in and raided his Tesla's notes. Donald Trump's uncle was given the notes, and some of them didn't get back to them, and he said, no, there's nothing in there really that, you know, bit odd that, innit? Ooh, time machines and things that Tesla was supposed to have made, and this, that, and the other, and then you think of Julian Assange. Has anyone seen that picture of Julian Assange and Donald Trump's uncle? Wow. But even if you're not into that, it's just nice to come and have a giggle. Anyway, War Drummers good. Yeah, I've just received a Survival Food War Drummers YouTube. Yeah, War Drummers good. Depends how. Just reading. Thank you. I've not got my lipstick on today. I'm not even ready. I was that excited. I just had to come on. Do you know where Tesla got his ideas from? Whoop whoop. I think thought came into his head, and I think he got thought from somewhere when he was doing a lot of researching to the above, to the 5th dimension, maybe, you know. storms and electrical storms. He was born on a day where there was lightning and thunder, and his midwife said to yeah, Tesla was ripped off by Edison. Yes, he was, with the AC/DC currents. Yeah, he was with the light bulb. He wasn't bothered really about making money. I think he died poor. He wanted to make things for humanity. He wasn't even bothered that half the time they took his ideas and made the money. He wanted to do it for humanity. They didn't want to do it for humanity. Edison was evil because he took his current, which was bad and can kill you. And you can read about this. He electrocuted an elephant. That's nice. He electrocuted an elephant, I think it was, with his current and said, look how evil Tesla's current is. It kills you. It wasn't Tesla's current. It was Edison's current who killed the animal. But they have to lie about everyone, don't they? Because everyone on the evil side, if you want to say it, the left, that's what they do. They lie. So poor Tesla, but not really, because Tesla's ideas, they're out there. They've been used for evil, some of his ideas, because you could come up with, like I said, in America, you have guns. They've been trying to take them away. Now, if you have a gun, that's brilliant. If you've got morals and you're not whacked in the head, you're just going to have a gun for protection, to defend yourself in case anything happens. That's why in America, they're trying to take the guns away. But some people who are warped would have a gun and just go around shooting people and murdering people because they're not nice people. Guns don't kill people. People do. So if you're making, if you come up with an invention that's there to help humanity globally, if someone evil took it over, let's say, they could probably use that to harm humanity. It's what side you stand on. So we know these elites and blah 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 have been using things against us that could be used to help the world. We know that. It's a fact. When you think of HARP and CERN and all these different things that are out there. So if they did get any of Tesla's, they've been using it against us. But I believe someone else has got Tesla's bits and bobs. And I don't know, it's just amazing and mind-boggling and everything. Tesla spent his evenings engaging with the phase. Oh, we're in a new phase as well. As Q said, phase. I like your Egyptian eye there, you know, because Egypt's a lot to do with everything, like I said, with the pyramids, you know, holding energy, vibrations for the world, lifting that up, also to do with other stuff, maybe aligning, because the pyramids line up with Orion, the way they are from above. One of the pyramids is off. It's the same as Orion. Or they were trying to bring the stars down to Earth and the energy down to Earth, so it's heaven on Earth. Heaven on Earth. Pyramids all around the world, people. All around the world. It's not just Egypt. They're different, but they're all around the world. And they're all doing the same alignment. Yeah, CERN are trying to make the phase accessible. There's lots of Anunnaki powerhouses. Yeah, there's lots of gateways, if you want to say, around the world. There's lots of opening. I was watching stuff like that, and that's what I'm going to come and talk about tonight. So even if you don't believe in it, it's a bit of fun. You know, you can still open your minds, even if you don't believe in it. You know, you can still open your minds and have a little bit of fun about it, because nobody knows the whole truth about everything, do they? So the power of the people will be the greatest battle that the world has ever seen. Oh my God, exactly. This is a massive fight. This is what I was saying the other day. When you get people, you know, who don't believe certain things because they're not researching. They're going to have a shock. They're going to have a shock, people. It was the ways of the world once. It was the ways of the world once. All that stuff was like ancient technology that we had then that got lost or hidden. Even with the scrolls of Alexander in the day in Egypt, where all these scholarship, you know, these wise men went with Jesus as well to the Alexandria libraries, but it got burnt down because they didn't want us to know the power. What's under the Vatican, people, as well as the evil things that happen there? What's under the Vatican? Hi, Dad. Q clearance, highest level of security of US depth of energy. Yep. And I was actually watching a guy that was from the military last night on Gaia. If anyone watches the Gaia sort of alien channel, Conspiracy, was working for the military with the METs, military ETs, and he said he worked for dissecting sort of tissues, but he went working for the energy side of it. Energy. What are we? Energy. But I will be talking about that tonight because I just found it mega interesting. And because I can expand my thinking to anything, to the vastness of space and what might be out there, and maybe things that have been here all along, I can go with the flow, people. Because at least if it does come out and it's a disclosure of stuff, I ain't going to be that shocked. I still could be shocked with stuff, but I'm not going to be that shocked. Hi from Australia, come to Sydney. But yeah, it's just an amazing time to be alive. And if you haven't seen the Trump rally in West Virginia, you need to go and watch it and look out for the guy with the fedora hat on. Yep, raid the Vatican vaults. Exactly what's in there. West Virginia, fedora hat. Who could it be? He's there with his phone, taking pictures. Free energy coming soon. Whoop whoop. We all need free energy because then maybe we won't be paying for energy. What are the biggest bills we all pay for that keep us down? Free energy all along. We shouldn't be paying for it. We'd have more time to do the stuff we should be doing. The technology is being kept by the state to control the free energy that should be available to all. Exactly. The planet can provide free energy. Exactly. Both electromagnetic, thermal, wind. Exactly. Exactly. Bang on. Thank you, Joe Stewart. Bang on. So, yeah, if you don't believe in all this, it's time to get researching, people. Get down some of the rabbit holes. Get down the old alien conspiracy, Antarctica and all that stuff. Even if you don't believe it, it's a lot of fun. I do, but that's just me. Julian is still in the Ecuador embassy in London. Julian Assange is wanted for... Julian Assange is a brilliant man, and I don't believe Julian Assange is in Ecuador. And it's funny that if they say he's wanted for rape, funny that, what do the Democrats always shout out? What they're doing with Kavanaugh at the minute? Strange bit of the same storyline going on there again. Julian Assange, WikiLeaks. Julian Assange. Julian Assange isn't a bad man. Yeah, yes, about the cabal, but things are happening inside out, and regimes are falling, and some of the people who work for them are just being blackmailed and stuff like that. You take that side of the triangle down, and it all falls down. One of the biggest places, I don't know if it's Sweden or is it them sort of places where a lot of things happen. Say Antarctica, hello from Mars. Julian Assange is protected, I reckon. He's part of the plan. So if he's part of the plan, in my eyes, I'm not saying this is true, in my eyes, if he's part of the plan, he's safe. I doubt he's there. He'll be somewhere very, very safe. Part of the plan. Norway, yeah. Yeah, it's just getting interesting, people. Yeah, all the violence and threats in Sweden. Yeah, they do this. They do this because they know the truth is coming out. I need a couple of 2 long days. Oh, in Australia. No? Once you enter the phase, this reality becomes a dull dream. Funnily enough, the R post that was found on the Chan board, yeah, he probably is the next phase. Remember the saying that I always read out, which I will read out again? It said, and that's why everyone has to unite. You know, no matter what religious stance you're in, or colour of skin you've got, or whatever, you have to unite, because it's the only way we're going to evolve into the next phase. Because, as we all know, I always read this out because it makes bloody sense to me. Top secret things are way on belief. Yep. I mean, it's put there out in books, Bibles, and certain other things. There's bits in there, but they also take and twist stuff as well. So, in 1909, we lost everything. My father caught on. First to the Bilderbergs, then he caught on the NASA. He demanded to know who the Greys were and why they were here. They killed him. I strategically staged my own death, allied with the one person in this world whom I knew was honourable enough to trust and begin to build the plan. Penance is coming. Regardless of what you think, you are not yet awake. You do not know how deep this goes. If you knew, you would never sleep. If you knew, you would never go on. You need each other. You need each other. You need every one of you. That's globally. Learn to play nice with each other or be left behind. If one stumbles, pick them up. If one asks a question, give them the answer. This is how we grow. There's no more room in the plan for arrogance and self-importance. If you turn away, you hurt the plan. If you hurt the plan, you'll be left behind. We are watching, we see all. There are no secrets. You would never believe the files kept on every one of you. For that matter, who keeps deleting messages? You'd never believe where they are kept. Prepare for the next phase. Prepare each other. You are one, and I will be talking about that tonight. We are one. And where we go one, we go all. Ah, not Q, ah. But it says it again. Prepare for the next phase. Phase. Boom. So, don't ask what? My age? Did someone say something about my age? 41. Halloween, best holiday ever. Better than, well, I think we're going to have some great holidays globally this year. Whoop, whoop. It's like I was looking at about alchemy, because I know bits about alchemy anyway. And I might mention that tonight because some people who are religious, I'm not slagging people off who are religious, are saying, think that it's evil. It's actually not. There's two sides to it, good or bad. It's how you use it. Yeah, I'm 41. That's why I'm saying I'm not a youngie whippersnapper who's not researching on stuff. The booms from underground, oh yes. Oh, and the guy I was learning about in the military, because I have heard this before, the underground bases where they make tunnels, and the reason why you don't see all the dirt coming out is because they use, they use this machine that sort of, it's like molten, is it lava? Like it melts the stone onto the walls and it's all glassified, and that's why you don't get any of the stuff coming out, so they can just tunnel under everywhere. Tunnels all over the world. You think about inner earth and all that. Yep. What's down there? All I think of now is honest to God, I was listening to this guy last night and I did literally think Men in Black film. The Men in Black. You know they go down a lift? This is what this guy was saying. They went in a lift. And all that sort of stuff, because they do put stuff out there in films. I was like, oh my God. Oh yeah, I like, oh my God, and different races of, and oh, I was just laughing. I was just so in awe of this this guy. I was like, oh my God, yes, I'm an old soul. I am an old soul, more of a traditional old soul as well. And if anyone wants to go and see that, it's on the Gaia YouTube channel, the alien conspiracies. But I was just like, oh my God, this is brilliant. This is, yeah, I love it. I love it. Even if you don't believe in it, I just love it. And they go off telepathy. I'm going to talk about all this tonight. And telepathy is more like a feeling. If you say you love someone, them who do telepathy, you can't just say it in your head. You've got to feel it. You've got to send it out. They feel everything. And this is the reason why, if all humanity rose up to spirituality with what we really are, you would never harm anyone. You would never set wars off, because everyone would have this language of like telepathy, love sort of thing that they do. They're very sensitive. I'm a very sensitive person. People used to say, oh, it's a weakness. No, it's not. If you knew how everyone else felt and you could feel the world, everybody, you wouldn't do evil things because it would hurt you so much. I don't know if anyone gets that. If someone, you wouldn't be able to do it because you'd feel it back. You'd feel it, so you wouldn't do it. The 7 points of energy and light. Yep, you could feel everybody. You'd feel everybody's pain. You'd feel everybody's happiness. Imagine everybody's happiness and you could feel it. But you'd also feel everybody's pain. Synchronicity, yes, I had synchronicity the beginning of this year when all this started. Talk more about the tunnels. I will do. I'm going to come on tonight because I need to get some things done. I'm still sat in my pyjamas because I was that excited about the Trump rally. I'm going to be on tonight, usual time. And you know I'm on for a long time, so I suggest you get a drink because I can be on for a couple of hours because it just all starts coming out. And I will talk about the tunnels. It's all out there, you know, it's stuff that I've been researching. And then I came across someone who was talking about it again and I was like, wow. Yes, well, Princess Diana was the, you think of Diana as in the deity, whatever you call it. She was Queen's Sacrifice. That's out there. Real empathy. Yes, it is. It's real empathy and feeling your own fellow. Yes, and that's what they work off, these extraterrestrials. It's empathy. Real empathy. Real empathy. Like when I used to watch the news and see all this stuff they were printing out about wars and stuff like that, I had to switch to, I couldn't watch it because I know that they were putting some stuff out there that were lies. And I'd just sit there and cry and cry and cry because I don't understand why. I could get upset now. I don't understand. Well, I do understand because now I know why they do it, but I couldn't understand why the world has to be this way. There's absolutely no reason for it. In this day and age, there is no reason for people to be fighting about everything they fight about these days and dividing. There's no need for it. Probably about 9 o'clock. Yeah, but we have alliances that are helping, so this is the time. This is the time. This is going to make history, people. Greatest time to be alive. The Great Awakening. The Great. It's not the awakening. It's the great because there's a reason why it's great. The Great Awakening. So if you haven't checked the, I've got to go and watch the rest of it. The Trump rally out in West Virginia. Go and look at it. When Trump comes on at the beginning to the West Virginia song on Fox News, I was watching it on anyway. He walks across. Yep, Skynet. He walks across. He stops before he gets to his microphone. And there's a guy with his phone, you know, all like this, with a fedora hat on. And a woman next to him in a black top, his wife, disguised again with the glasses on. Then he walks back to the microphone and walks back and he stands there. And Jfk Jr.'s there. And then he bends down. And I think Caroline's sister's there as well. I think stood with them. Fedora hat on, people. Emmett the Clown connection there. Jfk Jr connection, Emmett the Clown. Go and look. He's there. He's there. Pyramids of Egypt and other sites have... yeah, it was for communication as well. We all work off vibrations, light and sound and the magnetic, you know, all that sort of stuff. I'm not going to go on about it now. But that's what we all work off. That's what the higher beings work off. They're not the same. They work off. They don't speak, talk. They use lights to change their, the vibrations to change their light form as well, so they can come looking like something else. Hi, that might not scare us, or, because like I said, an alien is just something that is alien to us. Apparently some have the same DNA, but it's alien to us in these other dimensions because they don't look like us, because they've ascended, they've evolved over thousands and millions of years with much more advanced technology and thinking and everything. So yes, they are alien to us. We would be very alien to them. They probably, something we probably find not nice looking, like, oh, it's a bit ugly to look at. They probably think that about us because we're alien to them. So, you know. So, yeah, so I'll see you all soon. Like I said, if you haven't checked the Jfk Jr at the rally and you haven't actually connected the dots way back in his past, do some researching, people, and you might learn a few things. I'm not saying you have to believe it, you don't, that's up to you, but this is my opinion, so I will talk about it. So tonight, again, I'll probably find something else about it. Probably be a bit of a mismatch, but I will talk about the fifth dimension. Yeah. So... yeah, what time it is, morning, afternoon, evening. I don't even know what time it is. Morning here, I think. I don't know what time it is. But yes, we're all patriots around the world. We're all united. Whatever skin colour you are, religion, you know, get that out of your... just get that out of your noggin and unite, people. But yeah, so go and check it out, please. I can actually go and get my breakfast now and chill out a bit and see what's going on and watch the rest of that rally. But yeah, Great, it's time to be alive, people. See you tonight. Bye. I can never get off this bloody thing.